Welcome to this series of conversations on sickle cell anemia in pregnancy. In this series, we will be focusing on a really important topic for healthcare providers in India, and that is sickle cell anemia, especially its implications for pregnancy. So, let's begin the series by discussing an overview of sickle cell in pregnancy.
Yes, definitely. Sickle cell anemia is a condition where deep understanding can significantly impact patient outcomes, especially in pregnancy, as we will see.
Absolutely. Let's start with the basics. What is sickle cell anemia?
Sickle cell anemia is a genetic disorder categorized as autosomal recessive. A person must inherit two copies of the abnormal gene, one from each parent, to have the disease. This abnormal gene leads to the production of abnormal hemoglobin, known as HbS. Hemoglobin is a protein in red blood cells responsible for carrying oxygen throughout the body.
Okay. How does this HbS affect the red blood cells?
Right. So in sickle cell anemia, this HbS, it actually distorts the shape of the red blood cells. So instead of having their normal round biconcave shape, these cells become rigid and sticky and they kind of resemble a sickle or crescent shape. And these sickle cells have a shorter lifespan than normal red blood cells, lasting only 10 to 40 days compared to the usual 120 days. More importantly, due to their abnormal shape and rigidity, they tend to cause blockages in small blood vessels, disrupting blood flow. This disruption leads to the pain and potential organ damage associated with this disease.
The cell's shape is central to the issues associated with this disease. What is the scale of this problem in India?
Sickle cell anemia is a significant public health concern in India. The sickle cell belt of India spans across states of Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, Odisha, and Andhra Pradesh. The disease is most prevalent in the central part of India. It is most common in tribal communities where it affects about 1 in 86 births. But it is gradually finding its way throughout the country because of migration into the cities.
Okay. So that's a pretty significant number of people. So I guess let's move into understanding the genetics of this disease a little bit more. Why is it crucial to understand these inheritance patterns for effective counseling and management?
It's crucial to distinguish between sickle cell trait and sickle cell disease. Individuals with sickle cell trait, or carriers, have one copy of the sickle cell gene, HbAs, and one normal hemoglobin gene, so they typically don't face significant health issues. However, they can pass the gene to their children. In sickle cell disease, individuals inherit two copies of the abnormal gene, which can be HbSs or one HbS gene and another type of abnormal hemoglobin, such as beta thalassemia. So, this is when the disease actually manifests.
If both parents have the trait, there's a 25% chance their child could inherit two abnormal genes and have sickle cell disease. What are the implications for family planning?
This underscores the importance of genetic counseling and testing, particularly premarital and preconceptional. Knowing their genotype can help couples make informed decisions about family planning and understand potential risks to their offspring.
Prevention through awareness and education is a key strategy.
Absolutely. In the second part of this series, we will discuss the pathophysiology of sickle cell. So stay tuned.